no telling how far I'll go. See the line where the sky meets the sea, it calls me, and no one knows how far it goes. If the wind in my sail on the sea stays behind me, one day I'll know. If I go, there's just no telling how far I'll go.
Yo, it's Tio. It's Misty. Oh my gosh. Oh gosh, Tio. Do you know what we're gonna start with today? We're gonna start with your the first half of your models. Give me 1 second. I'll go get them. I'll go get them real quick. Oh, perfect. All right, I'll be right back. I'll go get your models for you. We'll get those all cleaned up, all rinsed off. We'll give them a look. It's Tyler. Tyler, hi. Hi, Tyler. Oh, guys, I missed you. Oh, 2 full days off. I didn't do jack shit. All right, give me 1 sec. I'm gonna be right back. You're early for once. Oh my god, this Van Sunny. Oh, there's just so many people. And then there's the Ventus. She bounced. They bounced right on me. All right, I'm gonna leave right now, Tio, before anyone else comes in. I'm gonna get your models. Be right back.
But no one knows how deep it goes. And it seems like it's calling out to me, so come find me and let me know what's beyond that line. Will I cross that line? See the line where the sky meets the sea, it calls me, and no one knows thing we know how to do. Work hard, play hard, work hard, play hard. We work hard, play hard, keep partying like it's your job. Work hard, play hard, work hard, play hard. We work hard, play hard, keep partying like it's your job. Some fresh to death looking plush. Ladies can't get enough. Got my fitness on looking buff. And all my people with my trust. Holding down for my city. If they're asking you, I'm not guilty. Only thing that I'm guilty of is making you rock with me. Work it out. Got a gang of cash and it's going all on the ball. Work it out. And it's going fast cause I feel like a superstar. Work it out. And you may not have it, I might have just broke the law. Work it out. It's your turn to grab it and I make this whole thing yours. Work it out. Said our hustler's work is never through. We making it cause we making moves. The only thing we know how to do. Said it's the only thing we know how to do. Work hard, play hard, work hard, play hard. We work hard, play hard, keep partying like it's your job. Work hard, play hard, work hard, play hard. We work hard, play hard, keep partying like it's your job. Said our hustler's work is never through. We making it cause we making moves. The only thing we know how to do. Said it's the only thing
Okay.
how to do. Work hard, play hard, work hard, play hard. We work
Let's see here.
play hard.
Oh, there's a Magby. Okay. Oh, the kids are pumped, no pressure. Oh dear. Okay, okay. Well, there's a small issue then. Juju and Talon just started printing. So those are gonna be a couple hours. But I know that you're a night owl too, so I'll send you pictures of those if they're successful. I think they should be fine. Okay. But how was everyone's rest of their weekend? How was your Mondays? How were your Tuesdays? Walked away for a minute, okay. You bought a new toy? Oh, does it have variable speed like mine? You saw that face? You see that? I was like, he's lying. He was ignoring you. I wasn't even gonna bring up the fact that like you couldn't walk. I was just gonna be like, you're lying to Misty right now. You just didn't want to talk to her. What did you buy though? You went to get a drink? What kind of drink did you get? I'm so bored. We're literally just soaking this in alcohol real quick. A levitation wand? What does that do? Oh, you got a stomach bug? Oh no! Saltines and ginger ale, that's all you gotta do. Just get it down. And then just be upset. I hate queasiness. Queasiness is probably my least favorite of all side effects of being sick. Because not only is it queasiness, so you just feel like a little icky, but no matter what you do, like, even with like anti-nausea, it's just gonna permeate everything. You can't sit and play video games because you're like feeling queasy. Can't eat, obviously, and even falling asleep's a little bit difficult for me. Aha! Oh, and this is not for you. This is for Reload. It's the last thing from her order. feel like an astronaut in the ocean, yeah. Nice, nice, nice. Look at that. A nice industrial style bass. Doot, doot, doot. Dunk that in some water. There's something else in there. What is in there? Hold up. Oh, a bunch of books. No, 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 tiny spider, go away. Or no, it's a gnat thingy. Ugh. Yo, a window, what is up? Oh, it's bagged head too high. It's a pole thing on a string. You dance with it. Looks like it's floating around you. That sounds so cool. That's awesome. Okay. A weekend chilling and relaxing. Oh, that's awesome. Good, you deserved it. There's so many weeks there where you're like, yeah, I just worked 16 hours. UV reactive? Oh my god, Misty, that's so cool. Ah, capes. I hate them. Let's finish the Prime Temple of Evil, Elemental Evil board game. Nice, nice. Pog. Player. No, that's play of the game. That means good. Uh-huh. The things you learn from Twitch. That means good. Get out of here. Okay. Oh, look, I forget this guy's name. But look at him. Let's get him rinsed off. Is this Buggy? Nice. I have a very happy kiddo. Ah! I'm like, hey, you know this thing you love? Just break it in half. Awesome. I'm glad. I'm glad he's happy. Or she. Literally jumping up and down with excitement. Oh, wait till you hit exclamation point SR. I'll give you a link. Because I don't do song requests. Tio's got you. Good deal. That came out really well. I'm very happy with that. Don't do that. You'll get sick. Alrighty. There it is. Be with you, be with you, be with you. I'll not be with you, I'll lay you off for you. Boop. Okay. These are all the books for the Black Rabbit Emporium giveaway. I like it. Gotta make sure they fit in the bookshelf. Oh, those are fine. Got some imperfections and stuff like these because I very haphazardly supported them, but we'll just figure it out. Gotta paint the base black. Nice. Oh yeah, fire elementals. I don't think I've ever painted a fire elemental and used anything but the airbrush, or actually any elemental really. They lend themselves so well to it with that nice clear plastic and stuff too. What does that support? No, it's gone now. Alright, cool. This one was a little bit more tricky. I don't know whose character this was. Had I known that some were for children and one was for an adult, probably would have done the adult one separate. So you get all the kiddos, their files at the same time. But the other ones are printing. Oh, nice. That's nice, clean break. Unlike that time that I broke up with my ex and she still lived with me. That wasn't fun. You both kid first? Okay, good. I was just totally random too. I was like, these two work. Oh, the axe isn't broken. It's got the broken handle axe. Okay, cool. I see what's going on. I go wrong, bounce around, somewhere along in the bitterness. Gives you anxiety. Oh, did you guys hear that sound? Okay, cool. I should have ASMR that. I should record that sometime. I always tell myself I'm going to be more careful with my supports and not let them cross like that, but then every single time. So we're just going to tear it away from the other side. Release the pumpkin! Aha! Alright, give it a real quick rinse. Sawana. I actually would rather do my own basing than deal with the a giant chunk of plastic at the bottom. It's just a pain in the butt, and it takes up almost as much resin as the model half the time. Baghead. So when I'm doing Hero Forge, I actually request that when the people send me the files, that they do it without a base. And I just provide a base. Because the bases cost like 5 cents or something like that. And then I do my own basing and I can have a nice 33mm base when I do basing for RPG Heroes. Let's see here. I don't think we had... Oh, I found one. Here we go. Aha. Just... looking for any other little supports in there. I don't see any. Neat. Okay, cool. And there we go. There's Pumpkin. And detail will come out a little bit more once she's dry as well, too. Good deal. Ah. Playing with Crayon. Really good possible tokens for D&D. I don't know what that program or whatever it is that you're talking about is. Interesting. That looks great. Teal, you look great, buddy. Alright, that is the first half of his order. Stay tuned. It's an AI painter. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, I've seen stuff like that. Where they like, you feed it a bunch of images and then what gets outputted is a, yeah. I've seen a lot of really cool D&D monsters created with that. Like unique ones, like someone fed like the entirety of the monster manual to AI programs. The rest are adult models. I saw the sculpts. I wouldn't call them adult Oh, you mean they're for adults? Oh, okay. I saw no booties. Or no squares in there. Both. Alright. Winkety wink, 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 wink. Play a role-playing game with Tio Most Frio. He'll bring his own adult models. Alright, cool. This will off-gas for a day or so, and then we'll cure it, and we'll get it probably in the painting, like maybe Friday-ish? Maybe? We got these ones first, and then we'll do these. But in the meantime, this is just going to go over here. How does off-gassing a cure work? So you want to off-gas. I'm not the person to ask about it. Rabbit is. He can explain why you off-gas, as in letting it evaporate. But curing, it needs exposure to UV light in order to actually cure that resin. It goes in this little cylinder thing I have right there. Or you can set it out in the sun. And yeah, that's it. It cures, it hardens. Until you can paint it like this. Prime it and paint it just like it's a model from a kit from a model. These are two that I printed last week. Might be time for a new mat here soon, guys. Alrighty. Using sun and cylinder. I mean, like, when you think about it, yeah, there has to be. I mean, it's marginal. It's very marginal. Evenness of light distribution. Usually you want to put your model into, like, a cup of water. A clear cup, obviously. Like, I use these. It helps to diffuse the UV light and hit it more evenly from all sides. And, yeah. And that's, again, the same difference, is the cylinder hitting it from all those different angles, or the container hitting it like this and it rotates, is going to be a lot more even than you setting it outside in the sun for 10 minutes, however long, until it's cured. It's got a nice little rotating square in there too. Not square. Stand. Let's actually just take these off this. Okay. We got one order of business first, and then we got some other stuff to take care of. Then we're back to, kind of? Yeah, I'll show you. So this is the one that I got. I got it from Elegoo. Basically, it's a cylinder. In there you can see the inside. What happens is you add, like, usually for my resin in particular, 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Hit start, and then, oh, there's a model in there. Wait, stop. Pikachu was too big to actually put in a cup of water. But you see this? It rotates. I'm here just doing a lurk tonight. Hi, Merowit! Are you running D&D tonight? But what's cool is this actually lets you see in there without it being that god-awful blue. Sorry for anybody. Yes, you can overcure. It'll become brittle. And very easily break and shatter. I have a suspicion that Hero Forge overcures their models. Oh my god! Who's the artist? You gotta tell me the artist! Oh, he doesn't have audio. Okay. We'll shout him out. We'll check it out. Oh, Derek. Yeah, guys. I know this guy. Awesome. I actually know a friend that's looking to get a whole comic book outline and stuff done. I was going to send him Derek's way. I did send him to my buddy that's an artist first, though. But yeah, if that doesn't work out, I'm going to definitely send him over to Derek. He said, hey, do you know anybody that does comic book art? I was like, boy, do I. I know several people. Oh, look at that. Hype, hype, hype in chat. I killed an assassin. Let's go. Quest complete. Bagged head, Tio, take your scrolls, get out of here. I think we're on a loyalty boss. Ooh, a healer. I like that healer. Royal healer. It's a snake. Nice, nice, nice. Yeah, I got what? Loyalty boss chest, and then loyalty super boss chest. We're on a super boss. Super boss, super boss, super boss, super boss. But yeah, see, it just goes. You can actually see the platform in there kind of rotating around. I'll put a cup in there so you can see what I'm talking about. As you can see in there, it's just a rotating platform that rotates when you when exposed to UV light. And then boom, there it is. Pastel! Wait, I have something for you. Oh, it's upstairs. I'm sorry. Your model's done though. Tell you what, I'll get it for you. I'll get it for you. But oh my gosh, Tio and Leventos, thank you guys so much for the epics. There we go. Just organizing cups. I need more of these actually. These are for airbrush mixing paints. Or at least that's what I use them for. I'm just going to scooch all these other bits and bobs back on my shelf. Do I want to use these shelves? No, probably not. I will, however, throw them into there. It's fine. And then got Dixie cups. And then, of course, the big old cups. Awesome. Okay, I'll be right back. I'm going to get those things. And put this thing back, because I don't need this thing on my desk. It's going to make painting a hell of a challenge. There's a big old thing in there. So I'll be right back, folks. And then we're going to start painting a troll. So here's all the stuff that we got done last week. Pretty good week. Maybe last two almost. But here's you. Ta-da! Little Gravekeeper. I'll get all these out in the mail next week. Or whenever I do mail next. Might be this weekend. You like it? Good, good. I'm glad. Let's see, what else have I done? I decided to leave the Bubblegum Succubus as is. Lilac Gravekeeper. Yeah, no. Pastel was like, I want pastel colors. And I want them to be purple. And I was like, never done it. Let's do it. You got Grandpa from the Rugrats with the dump trunk butt. And then that, so he's done. It's for Algo. Tio has a couple of orcs. I'll take them out. Gotta clean up that base a little bit. Let's see the dump truck. You want to see the dump truck again? Okay. Booty. Booty, booty, booty. There's Tio's orcs. And here's Striken's orcs. See anything else in here? Oh. This guy for Mad Cheese. Yep. Little zombie guy, or little demon guy. And then for Phantom, we have the Necromancer mage thingy. And there we go. And then this is part of the Chemnord's order, all this stuff. We painted up a gelatinous cube as per their instructions. I think I'm going to get another one of these and paint it up differently. I have ideas. They wanted to leave the outside clear. Totally fine. I have ideas for it, though. Okay. Berg, mate. I'm up to listen. Look at, okay. Oh, Chemnord is actually here. Okay. You can't see anything in this. It is difficult. So I was going to dry brush it or use the airbrush a little bit to bring out those corners a little bit more. Because as it stands, I'm happy with the inside. Except some mini in the middle. Yeah, I know. You can put a mini in there. You could do this. I think this is a really cool feature. Because I was like, oh, we'll just stick an LED in there. But then I looked at pictures online. And what's cool about this is you can just do this. Alright, your character is now inside of the gelatinous cube. Oh, I figured out that it is much better to do this like this. To put the mini in there and then put the gelatinous cube on top. I love that. I didn't know that that was a thing. But you can see the vigilante character in there. I just want to make it like a little sickly green on the outside. Maybe we'll use this color because it's just green. Mix it. No. We'll probably use some Tesseract glow. You say go for it? Okay, we can go for it. We'll go for it. I love that though inside there because I was like, oh, I'll just stick an LED in there, but. Oh yeah. Speaking of though, Chemnerds, here's your bubblegum succubus. Oh wait, I need this on there. Oh, I forgot to text John. Tomorrow, guys, the first thing we're gonna do is this. First thing we're gonna do is that, because I gotta text my buddy. Oh, and then here's Van Sunny's. I laid down the texture paste this morning before I went to work. I'm actually pretty happy with those eyes, and they look a little goofy. So yeah, I laid down some texture paste. I'm excited. I'll finish that one maybe at some point tonight. And then I don't think you actually got a chance to see this one, Kem. Did you see this one done? I even broke my rule and I did NMM on the sword. Let's get this in focus. There we go. The only thing that I would suggest, but it wasn't in your pictures anywhere, so I didn't want to do it, was to add rust to the horse armor, given that it's undead. That's the only suggestion I would have based on the notes and after seeing it painted, but that's entirely, again, up to you. Okay, but yeah, we have the army of Berg here. I gotta add the blue sapphires, triangles. You love that small detail? Awesome. The rust? Okay, cool. Yeah, no, we'll do that. We'll do that. I'll just set this off here. Yeah, that was my only suggestion. I love it, though. Alright, oh, and for those of you that didn't get to see it, different color from weapon on them is awesome. I'm glad. I didn't even think about that. But yeah, here we have this. Almost done. I'm going to put something here. Not sure what it is. Might be a rock. Might be foliage, etc. I just got to adjust the lights at some point. Because right now it only shows, like, only a couple of the lights actually ended up on the inside. I've seen the pupil pens. Have you tried one before? This? Yes! I love it. I don't ever do pupils without this. This is amazing. This is a this is an 005 micron pen. It was like, so 0.2 millimeter line pen. Mushrooms. Ooh, I like it. I like it. We can get some of those Black Rabbit Craft mushrooms out. It was like $10, and it took all of the stress out of all the pupils I have to do. Okay. That said, it's time to troll. It's time to troll. To write on rice. Yes! Yeah. Exactly. Same kind of vibe. Exactly. Alright. Sir. You ready to get painted? No! Yeah, he's ready. He's ready. Don't let him lie to you. He'll lie. He's gonna lie every time. Ah. There it is. Oh, yeah. So, guys, I have to make a small confession. I may be pausing commissions for just 2 weeks to work on a charity project. I know, right? That hurts my brain, too. So if you have one, I'll reach out and I'll let you know, but I might be pausing to do a charity commission. Well, I guess it's not even commission, just a charity project. I'll let you guys know. You'll get to see it here on stream. It's some stuff. But I'm thinking a week or two. Nothing crazy. Boop. Made some long grain rice. Don't even okay, long grain versus short grain isn't really going to make much of a difference, I don't think. Not charity. So sorry. Charity, not a charity, but for somebody. I don't know if you guys remember, but I've had the AdMech sitting around my house for a local guy that lost the use of his arms. And he's looking to play in a tournament here, so I'm going to try and get it done in the next couple of weeks in my own time. But if it comes down to the end of the month and I haven't made any progress, I'm going to pause everything and we're just going to do that for about a week. Because he's got a tournament coming up on... It does. I might understand if you say puffed rice. I mean, maybe I like that. Or maybe like cheese balls, something like that. Something like that would be pretty fun. Okay. Yeah, I never got a chance to paint for like a charity. Ooh. Oh. Oh, that was cool. Did you guys see that? What? Maybe this is why I don't have enough time to do that job. Alright. I love it. Okay. I'm definitely going to do that the next time I'm working at home. Alright, before I break something. Okay, you go over here. Actually, you go under the cup. Stay protected. This is too light green. We're going to make this darker green is what we're going to do. And then we're actually, my plan was originally to wet blend a bunch of contrast paint mixes on here, but I'm going to turn my music down. That's just like rah, right in my ear. But after looking at some pictures and stuff, we're going to do it a little different. Do it darker, add more contrast to the faces and stuff so they pop a little bit more, especially those ones inside the belly. Yeah, see those? Look at my model, please. Yeah, those inside the belly. Gonna make this a little bit. Okay. What is this? Always forget to twist. Okay. So to get that nice darker texture, what we're gonna nice darker color, we're just gonna hit it with something really dark. Game ink. Black green. Let's just see. We might not even need to cut it with that orc flesh contrast. It always clumps up at the top. I bought this years and years ago. I bought it thinking it was just a dark green. I didn't realize it was an ink. Okay, cool. I like it. Get out of there. Look at all that. You don't want that in your cap or in your paint. You don't want that anywhere. Except in your enemy's eyes. It still didn't close anywhere near all the way. That's fine though. We're just gonna leave it. Alright, I think I actually have a acrylic ink. I need to get like a really nice big acrylic ink set. I think. Just for helping to thin down paint sometimes. Something like this is perfect. $6.99 though. Not bad at Hobby Lobby. Probably got it really off. Okay, so this, let's see how dark this is. Never used the dark green here. Okay. I like the dropper in it. Perfect. Nice. Okay, cool. So what we're going to do is, we're going to take this, we're going to spray it on over in here, and then we're going to do a zenithal highlight, but not the way you guys are normally used to seeing them, just with the white over the black. We're actually going to zenithal highlight with a little bit of yellow, just to start to bring out some highlights and such. And then we'll come in with a bunch of dry brushing, and then we'll go ahead and filter it all again with probably that camo green that I just put away like a dunce. And then we'll go in with a brush and individually get some highlights on the faces and stuff. If no one here was here for that, except for if Shadow, if you're listening, if you remember when I was painting the giant blue dragon, we did that. Adding in the detail and then filtering it through an airbrush. Okay. Go ahead and do just a little bit of airbrush thinner. Can't ever hurt. Alrighty. Get a brush here. Get it nice and wet. Some water. So it doesn't just soak up all of our paint. And then mix this up. What we'll do is we'll just add that yellow directly here into the cup, which will slowly blend that color. Ah. Since it is pretty much just inks and game ink in there, we're really gonna have to give it just a hot second in between coats here. We're gonna have a lot of issues with spider webbing. But again, we're going to smooth it all out. Oh, I would love to see the race. You made it, Aqua. You made it. You made it. We're just trolling. Kids in the room with you. Good to know. Good to know. I'll do my best. Star Wars? Star Wars? What's that? I'm just kidding. What movie? What Star Wars movie are you watching? You'll post in work in progress. Well, here's the thing. Misty, are they actually works in progress? Because I don't want anyone just to use WIP as a channel to put things that they aren't proud of in. I noticed some people doing that. They never post final pictures. They only ever post that work in progress. When it's done, and it needs to be part of our history. Trubbish? It's not Trubbish. Don't let that fool you. You haven't bottled them? Alright, that checks out. That checks out. You wouldn't know anything about that? I know. You're an offender, sir. Ooh, you're gonna get a nice little photo booth thingy. That helps so much. I am much happier with this color of green. YouTube Shorts. Good deal. Means our thing's a little full. I was starting to get a lot of speckling, and you see all that that's drying there on the tip of the airbrush, so we're not going to mix it in as we go. We're going to go ahead and give this a nice little clean, and then we'll go on with the yellow. Color looks so good. You look so good. But thank you. Post. I saw that. Let me look at it. Oh my gosh. Yes, I am, Big Daddy. 100%. Upon request, I will do that. Rose. That's a grain of rice. Silver Sun! How you doing, girl? How you doing? Oh my gosh, Rita. Scuba. Oh wow, even though it has the most letters, that one's the cleanest. I can't wait either, man. Bought the STL file. I'm gonna send it over to Mr. Rabbit, see what he can help us shake loose with it. You listened to this song a bunch of times today. That's nice. Guys, Big Daddy, I think everyone here knows Big Daddy. We're going to shout him out and see what clip we get. You guys know he does all kinds of Minecraft, DJ things, all kinds of stuff. You guys all know him. You all love him. Incredibly supportive. He's a spuddy. You guys have heard me mention them before. Group designed to assist people. Don't need to be shouting you out, dude. Hey. It's like a cornerstone of the channel, dude. I like talking about other people's stuff. I don't want to talk about cleaning green off of this because I improperly thinned down my paint. Then do it. Yeah, let's go! He's like, fine, whatever. Then do it. No, he's great, and that's one of the things about him too. He's an incredibly humble dude. Good friends with Little Bird. You'll oftentimes see them tra-la-la-la-lalling around together. Oof, that's fine. Worse things have happened to better painters. We're gonna recover. We'll be fine. Blowing colored sand out of there, but basically that's kind of what it felt like a little bit. But that's okay. Sand blasting. So I start blasting as a crazy wizard. Oh no. I'm old and I know sorcery. Look out, children. I'll steal your kitten. Nah, I'm just kidding. No one's gonna steal any kittens here. Only use your airbrush to push air around. I use this thing to clean out my computer all the time. It's great. So what's cool is I'll show you what's cool. I need this nice and clean here. I'll show you guys. We're gonna find the secret paint. See how that's pretty much clear? Spray gun. Yeah, this is exactly what this is. But you just said you only use it to push air. What are you talking about? Now you use it to move paint? Look at how green that is now. That's stuff that's in between here, the cup, and that needle back then. So we just do this. You can also, when you're feeling lazy, use this to try and mix up your paint and then clog your airbrush immediately. Oh, it's bigger. Use it for furniture. Ooh. Yeah. Test this here. Oh, look at that. There's no give to this, which means that's nice and clear. The needle is pushing in there. You don't put any paints in the airbrush itself. What are you doing? You have genuinely confused me. Do you do like acrylic pours and then float around or something? Ah, that startled me a little bit. Oh wait, yeah, that doesn't do anything. You do? Okay, like I got it, guys. I got it. I know some crafting things. Aha! Pour painting is what you post using. Oh. Okay, okay. Yeah, so you're the person that does the acrylic pours and stuff. Thank you for sharing those, by the way. What am I thinning with? Okay, so it depends on what it is. Usually it's just straight up a little bit of airbrush thinner, a little bit of water, occasionally some Flow Aid. We're actually going to throw a couple drops in here now. And we're just going to run that through the airbrush. And then we're going to run a little bit of airbrush cleaner through it. But yeah, just airbrush thinner. No, I love the not figures. Honestly, I love seeing stuff in there that isn't miniature painting. For real. Yeah, I don't, when I'm using enamel paints and stuff, though, I have to use, I have to put on the gas mask and stuff, and then I use Mr. Color Thinner for enamel color, enamel stuff. Alright. That looks good. Cool. I'm going to mix up a real quick yellow. We're probably just going to use a translucent paint and start to add that color a little bit. But in the meantime, while I'm doing that, you guys can watch the Stream Raiders battle. I love it. Look at all the little Nuffy heads. Ah! Thank you, Merwin, for using the head skins. Ah! Lacquer thinner. Yeah, that's what that is. That's what this is. This is a lacquer. That's the word. Yeah, sorry, not enamel. Yo, Phantom, what's up? What is up? And that's for these kinds of paints. Mr. Color are lacquer paints. So yeah, guys, if you're ever going to grab these, you're pretty much only going to use them in airbrush. You're going to want to get a bunch of bottles. Kind of like that I use for my primer, where I make my pre-mixed primer bottles. Do I have Cash App? No, I have PayPal. I accept payments on PayPal. But I don't think can you link your Cash App to PayPal? I don't think so. No. No idea. You can pay directly to PayPal with a credit card and vice versa, though. But if you're talking about payment for your next model, man, don't worry. We will sort it out when the time comes, when it's all done. I don't take any money up front unless it's required, like to buy an STL or something, like with Big Daddy's order. Because he found the most expensive STL I have ever seen. But then again, I could not, for the life of me, and I looked for like a solid 30-40 minutes online. I could not find a cheaper version that looked anything remotely close to that. I was flabbergasted. But yes, if you are going to use enamel paints, super great. Make sure you have good, proper ventilation. You're going to want to use an airbrush booth. You're going to want to get a nice N95 mask that covers the whole thing of your face, like double filtered everything. This, you're going to mix it in with a bunch of that thinner, and you're going to... Oh yeah, no, you're definitely going to get a copy of that STL. I'll send it to you. Get some bottles like this, and then pre-mix it all up. My US family use Cash App. I've never used Cash App. I've used Venmo before. I almost knocked that over. We're going to get rid of this. I think that was a little strong. That's okay, though. That's okay. But yeah. Enamel paints are great. I use those when I'm doing like Gunplas and stuff, and I want to get like nice candy marbling and stuff. Let's see here. Corrupted Stamina. Shoot you a text when you get the parcel. Yes, I will. It'll probably be my wife that actually gets it, because I have to work in office all 3 days this week. Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Ugh, gross, but I will let you know for sure. We don't have any actual stronger pigment paint. Let's go ahead and do this then instead. I'm going to grab this, a little bit of this, and this. Okay, so this is going to be a little bit tricky. Yellow is always tricky. I don't need black primer. That's not going to help anybody. But yeah, my number one tip to people that are starting airbrushing is, if you're going to... Most people use it just to... you got a legendary... When? Just now? Because that means you got 2. They're running a double legendary event in Raid right now. If you get a legendary unit from a blue shard, you get 2. 2 legendaries. Oh, 2 days ago. Oh, God. Oh, no. That's really cool though. I track my Mercy. So right now I'm on like for ancient. For ancients, what's my Mercy counter at? It's at like 30% of what it needs to be. So I'm not gonna get any double legendary pulls here. Yeah, I'm only at like 90 summons without a legendary right now on blues, because I knew it was just under 50% of the ability to accrue it. The Mercy effect is actually really cool. The way it works is every time you open a blue shard or a void shard or a sacred shard and you don't pull a legendary, it increases this percentage chance by 2% every single shard until it's at 100 and you're guaranteed a pull of a legendary. And that also is counted separately from epic, which is really, really cool. So like, since I'm 90 in on the blue stars, let's see here, Mercy system, that means right now I'm at like, oh wow, I'm really high. So if I'm 90 without an epic or a legendary, no, I got an epic the other day. So like, let's say I did 20 pulls with a, and I didn't get an epic or a natural 4-star champion. Every one that I pull after that is going to increase that chance of an epic up from 8 to 10 to 12 to 14, all the way up to 100%. It's a really, really neat system. I've never seen a mulligan that does that. So again, another reason why I like Raid Shadow Legends. See, I keep talking about this game and like getting people into it in between sponsorships. I need to calm down and wait till they sponsor me again and then get people talking about it again. You didn't pick an SR battle? Yeah, I did. It's right there. It's right there on the thing. Oh wait, the thing's being weird though. Wait. Oh, what's going on here? So that's for legendary events, honey. Epic is tracked separately, yes. Let me see here. Capture method. 7 bits, 1993. There it is. Okay, sorry, I had to change it to a Windows 10 capture instead of a 8, but I don't know. We're good. Alright, let's see. How's this looking? Well, we don't want that in there for sure. Let's do just a couple of drops of the Arid Earth. Alright, cool. I want this really, really pale. So I think what we're going to actually use instead is Estus Yellow. Yeah. Because full healing is a very rich and vibrant yellow, and I don't want that. I really want this to be pale. Okay, cool. Designing a knife in Photoshop? I really want to see that when you're done. That's so cool. Do you make the knives afterwards, or do you just design them as assets for like something digital? Because this is such a thicker medium than contrast, we're actually going to use about 6 drops of Flow Aid. We're not going to knock that cup over. I keep moving it farther and farther away, and I keep just finding it. And then there's our thinner. Let's open up our Ricky Go-Go notes here. I have an order to 3D model some knives for someone to 3D print. That's cool. Bagged. Someday I'm gonna pay you to design something for me. I opened the wrong document. Kissing Billie Eilish and print it to me. I'm not gonna answer for him, but I mean, like, I don't see why not. That sounds awesome. I'm looking at the notes here. Dire Troll, like the green for troll, but can add purple and red for the sores, and designs from things growing from him, like all the extra mouths. Okay, cool, cool. Honestly, yeah, this is a great use of both my software design and video game design degrees. Oh, that's perfect. I love it. A nice rich, light yellow. Cool. Alrighty, here we go. I didn't really check the consistency. That's fine, that's fine. We're just gonna use this here, the cup itself, to kind of nail. I watched someone do this on a YouTube video the other day. To kind of nail down our distance. Because right here, you see how it's speckling up? It means we were really, really close. Whereas if we go back here, see how it's speckled the other way? You can see all the dots in it. Let's see here. Yeah, you can see a little bit of the dots and stuff in it. Actually works for a lot. That means it's drying before it hits the model. So we want to hit that nice sweet spot in between. Anyway, we're going to be doing a bunch of dry brushing and stuff over top of this. So this is just to kind of lay down the base foundation of all of that. And we're really going to make those faces pop in here in the middle. So, because we're actually going to be using like reds and purples and stuff for this. So we're actually lightening these up just so we can go over them more easily with like red and purple. Oh, got a little bit of a, got a little overeager there. This would have been a great chance to try out our new needle, but I forgot. Under no circumstances do we spray it at all from this angle. It is all down. I want this to be his little pants. I like how they gave him pants. That is, we want that to be as dark, as light as possible, sorry. Oh, I almost missed half of the face there. Make sure I hit all of the little, all of the, whoa boy. Whoa boy. Oh, there's a sore. That stuff in there. Alright, cool. Let's get this face a little bit more. Just because they are faces, we'll want to put a little more detail into them. Ah, a lot of spider web in there. So we're just going to let it dry for a second. Spray it from way over here. A little bit of the airbrush. Oh, big. I actually realized I didn't talk to you about time frame. Probably about a month and a half or so. It's going to be printed well before that because I don't have a ton of stuff to print. But just giving you an idea of when it's going to be done and dusted so you can plan for it. Because that's going to be a fun little one-day build. And I'll stream as much as it is possible. And I'll arrange with you when you're able to be live. When you're able to watch live. when you have to get closer with the airbrush, best idea is, what I like to do is we're going to clear it. So I want to make sure I don't get any splattering, right? Because we're really up close. So you clean off our needle a little bit. Just a little. So be less lazy about it. And screw that off. See that yellow paint on there, guys? That right there is what causes spattering and stuff. So we're going to clear it a little bit from this side. Just like that. Screw that back on. And we're going to feel our trigger first before we do anything. I shouldn't be able to move that at all. Perfect. Because that means that there's no give in the... Because what this does is... Let's talk about an airbrush. See this little lever right here? This is the big lever. That's the little lever. The spring in there pushes not this lever, but this one right here forward. So this is actually... If you were to just completely clog the needle and pull this all the way back, this would move freely. Back and forth. What actually stops it from doing so is this right here. So, see that right there? If your needle's if your trigger is able to move, that's what this is called. Sorry, this is called trigger. This is trigger. If your trigger is able to move and wiggle back and forth, it means that something is stopping this from pushing your needle all the way forward. Usually a little bit of block paint. So when I want to get a little bit more precise, we clean off that needle area. And then we make sure that we're blowing air through, and we just give it a couple of all the way open blasts. And then we continue to hold our trigger down. Alright, cool. What I wanted to get in here close for was some of these little armband thingies, just because I want them a little bit lighter. And that's it. Just zoop, zoop. And because it is such a small area, and we want to get a little bit closer, we could turn down the PSI. I normally don't. I mean, we're going to be coming in with a bunch of other layers of paint and stuff. But what you want to do is when you're doing those small areas, what I like to do is rather than try and like line up, actually spray the paint. Small Endeavors, what's up? I still love the name so much. How are you doing, Small Endeavors? We're talking a little bit about beginning airbrushing. Hey, aren't you going to ask me if my grandma's doing better? Avenging Pineapple? What happened to your grandma? I didn't know you were in chat. Who's your grandma? I was good, Small Endeavors, but apparently I didn't ask about somebody's grandma. Do I know your grandmother? No, she's still dead? Oh, jeez. I'm sorry to hear that. I really am. I am really sorry. Was it soon that she passed? I'm so sorry. I don't have a good memory for a lot of things. My day job's been really burning me out. What I do is release a little bit of paint and then kind of let it spray itself. Oh, it was a joke. Oh my gosh. Okay. I have a viewer who has kids and recently had to take his wife to the ER, and I think he's got grandkids too. So I thought you were one of Token's grandkids or something, and I was like, I thought she was doing fine. She died? Oh jeez. Okay. Oh, it was a joke. All right. That is totally all right. Oh, poor Pineapple's joke was just killed. I like it. I like it. All right. So now that we've completed our Zenithal highlight with a very, very pale yellow, we're gonna start going in with some other. We're gonna start going in with some brush paints now. All right. So, where's the spray bottle here? Little bottle, you got me. I'm so easy to get with stuff like that. You got me. I was like, oh god. The Friday for the giveaway. No one asked, but I'm going to talk about it. I'm thinking the 22nd or the 29th. I'm going to ask my wife. Granted, I had not had a not fun recently. Oh, I'm sorry. My very, very Italian grandfather passed a couple years back. And that was a little rough on my dad, but at 109, it was so very much time. Like, he'd been hanging on there for a while. He'd gone crazy. I mean, like, he'd always been a little bit off, honestly. He did weird stuff. Like, he used to go dumpster diving. So, like, sometimes the toys that I would have, my mom would be like, you can't take that home. And I didn't understand why at the day when I was younger. But because he'd literally, like, gone to, like, St. Vincent de Paul's and pulled stuff out of the dumpster. He was a weird dude. Very, very religious man. Outside of that, I couldn't tell you much about him. He was very nice, very, very OCD, but also very nice. He was featured in a newspaper article once because he, at like 70 years old, was going around and just mowing all of his neighbors' lawns. Better than my dad said. He passed away. I'm done. Oh, jeez. To be clear, I wasn't close with my grandparents, especially on that side. English was not great for them. That's where I picked up most of my Italian, because it's like, if you want to talk to your grandparents, you gotta know Italian. Oh my gosh. But apparently, alright, if it makes you feel any better, he also had like straight up girlfriends and stuff, and used to like bring them home and like and I would go and hang out with him and his girlfriends when I was really young. He was like 80 years old and a playa. Oh, jeez. The news about the giveaway. Well, while this dries, I'm going to show you guys the stuff for the next giveaway. We're making Your Granddad's a Boss. I mean, he's also, both my granddads I learned were kind of like jerk human beings. They're the things you learn when you get old enough. And you're like, wow, why doesn't mom like grandpa? Oh, because grandpa used to beat the shit out of grandma. This is my other side. Back when, like, that was okay, I guess. They grew up in, they were both born and raised in, like, Coshocton, Ohio, which, if you're familiar with Northeast Ohio, is kind of basically, like, the deep south of Ohio, even though it's way up in the north near Cleveland. Whatever's going on in terms of, like, gender rights and, like, equality and, like, racism and stuff was, like, 20 years behind there. In Coshocton. Okay, let's just talk about the next giveaway. Oh jeez. Oh jeez. Oh, I'm sorry if I made anyone feel uncomfortable there, getting real earnest when there was a passed away joke. Alright. I mean, Granddad was a boss. I mean, like, yeah, he was so active and stuff, and part of it was because of his, OCD. My dad's a lot the same way, totally different in a lot of different ways, to be very clear. But in terms of OCD, my dad's OCD is a little bit better. You did not use your thing, dude. Don't even. No, that's genuinely a fun joke that I think I used like a couple weeks after he passed, so it's fine. I mean, I wasn't close to either of them. I think that grandfather was the first family member that I had that died that I knew. Actually no. So I cried a little bit then, but mainly just because my dad was upset. I think my grandmother might have passed first. I bet it escalated quickly. I know that one. You gotta do better than that. Oh, it started at the bottom and escalated from there. Oh, okay, that's actually better than what I said. It was an argument, then it escalated. It was an argument, and then it escalated. Where was Arid Earth? Okay. We'll talk about the giveaway. So the 22nd or the 29th. If you guys know him, you'll love him. Rabbit is amazing. He has an Etsy store. Please, please. We're actually... I always tell people to go check it out. Who's there? But we're going to go check it out together real quick. We're going to check out his... Etsy store right now. Daisy who? Yo! Tiarna! Or is it Tiarna? Is it Tiarna as in like Avatar The Last Airbender? Is it Tiarna, like tiara? Which one is it? They see me rolling, they hating. They see me, they roll. They see me. Oh. Tiarna! Oh! Neither of the things that I said. Those hairpins, yes, his hairpins are amazing. Guys. Tiarna, I'm actually gonna add that to my quick little cheat sheet notes because I mispronounce your name every single time that you raid, which is a lot, guys. Go check her out.
We won't be. I'm not usually on Saturdays. I don't know if I'll be on this Saturday or not.
Although I'm in the wrong view for my cheat notes, like a pleb. But thank you so very much for the raid. Awesome person. Tons of Destiny 2. Lots of other like. Are you playing any good like single player RPGs or adventure games? I love watching you play those. I watched you play Icarus Last Flight for a long time one day. At least for me. I don't have a lot of time to watch people play games, but when I do, I like watching stuff like that, like playthroughs of God of War, things like that. I love it because I can casually watch it and follow along and get to experience the story at the pace of like a normal gamer, not a speedrunner or somebody that's like, you know, trying too hard to make content out of it. No, we're gonna look at Rabbit Store first. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, these hairpins. Oh my god, yeah, their hairpins are really good. You need to check them out. Reload! I have your last thing printed. That base failed to print, but I reprinted it, and now it's all good. We're checking out Rabbit Shop because we're featuring Rabbit stuff in the next month's giveaway. And I always tell people to check out his shop, and this time I'm gonna make you do it. Hairpins, yeah, I know, right? But if you're looking for good basing materials, or bits and bobs like these are incredible. You can actually see I just used one of these on Phantom's model. Nope, not in Phantom, on Pastel's model. This one. They're perfectly scaled for a miniature painting. I've used these in several builds. You watched a small human enter the world today. That's amazing. His mushrooms are really amazing too. You guys are going to see those in a second. I'll show you guys all the stuff we have from him. And he's also sent us some other goodies because he is a sponsor for the channel. There is a discount code for his shop if you like it. It is code GOODENOUGH for 15% off. Definitely better than watching them exit. Jesus, Pie Master. Now, guys, I'll tell you, I work with Pie Master at my day job, and I know he had a little bit of a rough day. So we're gonna excuse him, whatever that joke was. Also, I've ordered from his store. Did you use my discount code? He won't tell me how many people have used it, so I think I might be the only one that used that code so far. All right. Oh, you're doing more Baldur's Gate? They unlock the Bard and the Gnomes? Oh, that's so cool. That's so cool. Yeah, guys, code GOODENOUGH. He's probably being really nice, and no one's ever used my code, but check it out. I also hit him up on the side, too. He will pretty much make you almost anything that's realistic. Whoa, wait. That's a new item. The beads, the crown skull beads. What are they? Oh my god. Okay, I'm not going to use these as beads. I'm just going to... Is that centimeters or is that millimeters? What's going on here? Hold up, wait a second. Research time. That's centimeters? Okay. We're just going to add that to the cart for the next time I check out of Etsy. That's cool as hell. What else has he got that's new? What is going on? Ooh, the cat skull planter. That's pretty cool. 1-to-1 crow foot. How big is a crow's foot? Is there a... There's no bananas for scale. Crow's foot size. Okay, that's fine. Whatever. How big is his beak? 2.5 inches long. Let's just go to an image of a crow and compare the beak to the feet. Oh, that's pretty big. Alright, that means these are pretty big. Those are too big for me. Never mind. I can't use those in anything. Alright, okay. And then these are really cool. You guys are going to see these two. They actually have fossils in it. What is the potentially good news, Aqua? I'm very excited. Okay. So this month's giveaway is sponsored by all of the free stuff that Rabbit has sent me over the last 6 months or so. We have tons of skulls and like different odds and ends and bones and such. Just full skeletons. These are a little bit bigger scales, but we're gonna make it look like it's a giant. Ooh, but it's only a possibility. Even a possibility. That's amazing, dude. That's really cool. For those of you that don't know, Aqua is potentially making me some stuff at the Clay Studio. Oh, some dinosaurs when you do a 3D printer. I'll tell you who's gonna love that. Shadow sent in my Discord is our Dino King. He loves dinos. He knows so much about dinosaurs. I was painting a dinosaur, and one of my personal friends said, "Hey, Shadow, check out this. This guy is painting a dinosaur live on stream. You should watch." And that is how I met Shadow. If you ever have any kind of dino questions, he is the one that you guys see us randomly tag. Just any picture, anything we find of dinos. Like I found dinosaur ice cube molds, and I took a picture and I sent it to him. He loves dinos. Speaking of fossils, in here, that basic bit that you saw on Rabbit's website actually has fossils in it. There's one. It looks like he is on his land is on the base of like a old beach or shore. Is there any good? I really feel like there's a good fossil in here, but I just can't find it. There isn't. Oh yeah, we're gonna use some of these in there. Where's the lid? Okay. So these are the bigger things for the potentially use in this diorama. Airspeed, velocity of an unladen swallow. 2 coconuts, or 1 coconut. That's the question. I've recently rewatched that movie. All right. Stream Raiders. Let's see how we're doing. Oh, wow, guys. Thank you so very much for the drops. As we push for partner here, I genuinely appreciate it. If people are able just to drop 1 unit, that helps so much. What do you mean? African or European? That's what the How often should you take your airbrush apart to clean? Okay. That is a tough question, Baghdad. I take it apart, fully apart to clean it, ultrasonic cleaner in the whole 9 yards. When I feel like the trigger isn't really moving very smoothly, or the cleaning that you saw me do just 10 minutes ago doesn't really get there. So there's kind of 3 different ways that I clean the airbrush. One, which is what you just saw me do a little bit ago, where I just kind of clean out the nozzle, make sure that everything's spraying through it, and use like the actual spraying of stuff through there to get it clean. 2, where I do that, and the only other difference is I take out the needle, I take a toothbrush cleaner, or what is this called? A little dental pick. How do you know much about swallows? Cause I used to hang out with your mom a lot, Pie Master. That's how I know. All right. I don't mean that. I'm sorry, buddy. I love it here. How do I unsub? He's like, how do I unsub not only myself but other people? How do I unsub everybody's sub? The other way that I do it would be I remove the needle actually from the airbrush. Let me make sure this is turned off. And guys, so if you ever get like frustrated because I'm taking a long break to explain something, and that's because this is what I care to do. This means a lot more to me than having an extra 10 minutes of painting time or something. So take out your needle. And what usually has happened is, so even how well we cleaned, and this is perfectly usable and workable, you can see a little bit of paint here, right there. We can kind of, I usually properly clean it away with like IPA or something. but this works too. You can see right there, that's actually a big spot. Let's see here. In fact, yeah, that right there, that line is the back end of the airbrush cup, and that's actually black primer from like a week and a half ago. Boom. And what I'll do is, if you see that stuff in there, and if we were to unscrew this, which we're going to, this is actually the steps that you need to take to put in a different needle conversion kit or something, which, where are they? I wanted to try and put one in here. Is this the 0.5 replacement or the... oh, at least it's not easily labeled. Oh yeah, no, this is the 0.2. So I know that because of Badger is actually, they don't do a lot of smart things, including this stupid gasket adapter that I had to buy. But one of the smart things they did is their needle sizes are color coded. So what I do is I take that off, and if we look at this in here, this might be a little bit difficult for you guys to see. Yeah, so that channel right there, if I actually let light into it, I think actually, wait, hold up. I can do this. This will help a lot. There we go. That chamber right in there is what we need to clean. And the way that works is you take this. I usually just have like a separate bottle of airbrush cleaner that I kind of just continually cross-contaminate by dipping like cleaning tools, toothpicks, you saw me use this earlier, in there and such. And we're going to take this in here, and we're going to give that a little bit of a scrub out. There's a Timber in chat for anyone playing PCG. It's a nice fighting type Pokemon. Its weight is not enough for the challenge, but we'll give that a nice little clean in there. And you'd want it like a, let's do this right. Let's do this right. Let's not say what we would do. Let's just go ahead and do it. Take this in here, because this is something you can do whenever like you have a spare minute. I'm looking over at this thing, and this is still tacky to the touch, so we're gonna need not there. CLP, great for cleaning firearms. Honestly, that would probably be really good for some of these internal components in here, but might erode a little bit of this stuff. I don't know how this is treated, so I usually stick to airbrush cleaner and isopropyl alcohol. There we go. That's not gonna get perfectly clean, but see that? If I'm ever having a lot of trouble and I just clean it. Oh, you just did your first Prime Day purchase? What did you get? What did you get? There we go. This is what I normally do if that airbrush cleaning of the needle and track doesn't work. And this right in here, this is another thing that we're going to clean. Bought something fun. I bet she did. Misty's smart. She only buys fun. Yeah, see this in here? So what's actually funny is this is two separate pieces, and all that right in there, that is all needing to come off. So we'll go ahead, we'll get just a little bit on there. A UV light and a Japanese dashi base, that's pretty cool. So we'll get a little bit of cleaner on here. I'm not worried about getting this thing super clean. I'll tell you what we do when it's time to get it super clean. I think John got some Xbox, yeah, he got some Xbox controllers. Yeah, he's just talking about it before we left work. And the big thing that you want to make sure gets cleaned out is, and this one I always forget. I actually always forget this, so hopefully this might help you in the future. By the way, I'd highly recommend get yourself, just like when you start, get an airbrush, get this. Just get an Iwata, like, or some company's airbrush cleaning kit. Any old Warhammer Fantasy, yeah, I've done some of that. It's not very often. I don't have any commissions or anything for it, but yeah, that was some of the first stuff I painted. Was actually for Pie Master, who's in chat right now. That was Old Hammer, right? He's my residential Old Hammer expert guy. Oh yeah, it was Iron Breakers. Is that, what else did I paint for you? It was Iron Breakers and like an engineering and like Oregon gun team, right? But yeah, no, sums. What I paint is pretty much anything anybody needs painted, whether it be for commissions or just like to help out community members. My whole thing and the whole commissions and things that I do, our design is designed to be as affordable as possible for people that don't want to paint for themselves or can't. And I just try and get them their stuff, get their ideas from up here into their hands for as little as possible, as long as they're okay with it being good enough. And there you can see that little link. It's been a while since I cleaned that little airbrush control nozzle, whatever it's called. Yeah. Probably been a little bit too long since I cleaned it, because I've been better about making sure my paints are nice and thin. Happen to have that Cogsmith of yours? Cogsmith? I'll check. I don't think I have any of your models, but I mean, given how long I had that, and there was like a brief like 9-month period where they were just in the bag when I had a friend staying with us and I couldn't paint or anything. I have 5 armies still based for 8th edition. Seen better days after moving a few times. I bet. Moves are tough on Warhammer, no matter how careful you are, especially if you have so many armies. So yeah, the reason that we bought new needles is this one got a little bit bent. One issue that I have with the Badger Patriot 105 is this exposed needle tip. Given how many beginner painters start with this thing, it is dumb. Oh wait, I think maybe Pie Master. I know I found not too long ago. I'm pretty sure I have it, man. I found not too long ago a dwarf model that I mean a dwarf model, and I don't have any dwarves. I thought it might have been like just a weird random purchase at a store, but it might be yours. I think I know where it is. I'll look for it next time I'm cleaning some stuff up. All right, cool. Now that's in there. That's nice and good. We're gonna add a little drop of lube into the controller there. And so this is way to clean number 2, and the way to clean number 3 is we do all of that. We take everything apart and we put it in the ultrasonic cleaner for a bit. More coverage. That's a little bit to it. More even coverage, I guess you could say. Let's do this not like an idiot here. Okay. Smooth blends. Speed is a huge issue because, like, a huge factor. We did 2 coats on this whole thing in a matter of a few minutes, and yeah, just like to some point. Shading. So this is a nice zenithal shade of very pale yellow on top versus all over the green. Airbrush is really great at helping you get shading and color blends, etc. Color filtering is something I talk about a lot. It's a nice easy way to get to tone things down, color them differently, change the way the eye perceives them, all of that good stuff. And even hide some of those little sins and errors that you made along the way. Because I'm all about accepting those errors, but also there's no reason that we can't make them a little bit less noticeable. Alright, cool, there it is. And also you can do things like prime indoors in the winter, or I gotta be honest with you guys, I've primed outside all times of the year in all weather conditions, and I mean, Ohio is pretty moderate. I've never had any single issue. But for those of you that have like more extreme conditions, yeah, no errors, just happy little accents. Yeah, little experiences along the way. Cool. Yeah, so the other thing that we would do is take all of those components apart and then throw them into the ultrasonic cleaner in a nice clean, powerful cleaning solution for, depends on your cleaner. For me, I usually just, you're not going to really damage the components, at least I never have, for as long as you feel like it. Like usually, I think this thing has like a max of 6 minutes that it runs for, and I just hit that throughout the night, and then I take a look at it, and I just keep wiping it down with a nice little airbrush cleaner, and eventually it's just fine. And I've been doing that with this airbrush for 2.5 years, so your mileage may vary. You can't really overdo it, as long as you have a nice mild cleaning solution in there. More powerful than something like this, but not quite, yeah. Painting sun is snow on trees. only thing worse than yellow snow is green snow. Oh, that's horrible. Oh. Green snow. Oh, I love it. You came in here rip roaring and ready to go. All right. Sorry guys, that was just a small. Oh snow. That was just a small tangent. Don't worry. We're gonna talk about this month's giveaway. 22nd or 29th, 12-hour live stream and a giveaway. I do these just to say thank you to all of you guys for tuning in throughout the month. In addition to all the other free stuff that I paint and the things that we give away, like paint job wise. But this is the big one every month. Last month was those book nooks. This month is the Black Rabbit Emporium. So what I bought was, well, I actually bought this nice little container to hold all of the things that we've gotten from his shop over the past 6 months or so. You can check out his shop there, 15% off. He does them because I think he's semi-crazy. No, I don't think I'm semi-crazy. I think I find my external validation by making other people happy. And I don't think there are unhealthier ways to do that. So yeah, all these little mushrooms and stuff. Yep, all these skulls are really, really cool. We have some owl bear skulls that I helped him to resize, as well as he always sends me his things that he's testing. So like we have some bottles in there and then some skeleton offcuts. This is leftovers from the dragon that I'm painting for Shadow. Some misprints that the guy that did it for me sent me. Gave me along there. And then we have, there's this. It's just some scatter terrain. We might not use it all. We might use it all. And Matt also sent us a bunch of stuff that we're going to be using on this too. Some plaster casted floor mold stuff. But the main thing that I bought for this one is the bookshelves. I was going to start 3D printing like a madman over the next couple weeks to get all these things done. But then I found this and a link online, and for like 20 bucks, maybe 25, I bought all of these bookshelves. And we're going to be filling them up not just with stuff from Rabbit Store, but also some stuff that we're going to make from... Are you making a dragon graveyard? No, but that would be a really cool idea for the future. I think he might get me a dragon skeleton. I need to send him a message. But not a lot. Not enough to make like a whole bunch of dragon graveyards. That'd be pretty cool though. We got some nice little planters and counters that we can use. In addition to those, we have all of these. So these came with that. It was a one big kit. If you're interested, send me the link. You're a great person, very talented, never let. Oh, gee. Oh, John. Thank you, John. It's probably the most earnest thing I've ever heard you say. Thank you. You know exactly, because I talk to John all the time outside of streams and stuff. He was the first person that said, hey, will you paint my things? John was the first person that ever said, hey, I would like you to paint something for me. And he's the reason that I started doing commissions. So yeah, there's all kinds of goodies in here. I also 3D printed up some of my own books to put in there. I have lots and lots of Warhammer bits. I know, right? They add up so fast. I just have them all in tackle boxes and stuff. We might pull out some of those. But I think we might be good to fill up all the bookshelves between this stuff, the stuff that I've printed, the scrolls that we're going to make, like that you can see in that one YouTube video that I have out there. So these are lots of components and stuff, etc. We might make some little potion bottles like this. Let's see what else is in here. Got some swords. I like how all of these are different too. There isn't any two that are the same. Dude, you totally should. There's a market for it, Bagged. Tell you that right now. I love bits, and I will definitely buy STL files of bits and bobs. Things like this, things like those books. Darkest Desires. Is this some lovely Veil Victus? Let me check it out. Let me look at my Etsy order history and let me see. I'll send you guys the link here. Purchases. It was sold to me by XP Forge. Let me see if he credits the STL file creator. Source models are copyright Heroes Horde. So this was the Hero Horde set, and this whole set was $22.50 for all of those bookshelves and little bits and bobs, guys. The STL file that I got, that I printed those books, I haphazardly supported them. So I will say, don't let that. Oh no, man! I mean, like, it's a pretty basic design too, like shelves, and then as soon as I figure out how to spell the word desire. Oh wait, where should you move to enjoy the cold? No idea. Where is her shop? There it is. Okay, cool. Found it. Alright, so the books and stuff were from Darkest Desire. I bought the STL files off here, off My Mini Factory. I love buying stuff off here because you can just see exactly how much money goes to the artist. And steal to model. I feel like dropping an idea, you can steal to model. Ooh, thinking Maine would be good. Yeah, Bymaster, you were not a painter, and I was more than happy to do it for you for free at first, and then also for payment later. Canada Land would be good. Idea for a model base. Ooh, jagged rocks. I don't see a lot of those. I see a lot of like lava rocks and stuff, but I don't see a lot of like broken slate. Let me see here. Library. Okay, so there's a library collection, and what's really cool is which one did I buy? I bought this. I bought this pack here, and so I've been printing off. I printed off a set of these book rows. I'm going to print off some other stuff. But what you do is really cool. When you purchase this, you get to see, boom, 92% goes to the creator. I love it. I love it. What I was going to do was buy the rest of her collection and then start 3D printing on the resin printer, but oh boy, would that have taken forever. But for like, what, $22, I got this set. And then I also bought this. Oh jeez, I bought two sets. Oops. Did I spend $40 on bookcases and stuff for this giveaway? Whoopsie daisy. That's okay though. That's okay. I've spent a lot more on giveaways. The monthly ones. That's fine. Just gonna close out those tabs and not think about that. Whoops. Hey, I caught the Minior. Yo, Kecleon Sapphire. How are you doing? You followed me 2 days ago. Where did you find me from? Was it not while I was live? But thank you so very much for the follow. Oh no, wifey's fine with it. She knows that I spend money on your guys' giveaways every month. There's stuff out there people charge way too much for. Yeah, I know. They do charge way too much. Good size for a base. Well, since it's STL, you can scale it. My wife does approve all of my pricing when I give people quotes. So normally when I buy bases, they come in like a variety. There's like a 25, a 33, a 44 millimeter size, but normally like in a 28, it depends on the game. Like it could be anywhere in the middle of there. It's all of the different sizes of base. I mean, like if I were to grab the Green Stuff World resin pour molds that I have, I mean, there's a ton of options for base sizes across a variety of games, and this isn't even all of them. Usually there's like, if you go actually on My Mini Factory, you can see there's usually one this size, one this size, one this size, and then maybe a big one, or like a big one like this, and then there's also square versions of a lot of them too. So that's what I look for when I am looking to buy an STL of like a base. Is I want a variety, because I want it to be able to work in a variety of different game styles, etc., whatever I need it for. I'm middle-aged looking for a new kind of ski hiking life. Ooh, there you go. Canada. I'm in Dreamcraft. Oh my gosh, guys, yeah, check out Dreamcraft Global. There's a Linktree link down below. You can find a bunch of makers and crafters and stuff, and other kinds of content creators. A lot of them also play video games and such. I can just resize the, yeah, you can resize it. The only thing that people can't do is reshape it. So normally, the one thing I usually look for, and usually between the sizes, like if they get this big, you can kind of like do a different design. But yeah. Hey, if you make something and send it to me, I'll print it and use it here on the channel for sure. All right. Sorry, I realized someone answered my D&D question on that post in the Discord. Yeah, I don't have a lot of money to buy stuff right now, Baghdad. I just kind of dumped the whole budget on the last couple of weeks. I didn't even realize I didn't even account for those bookshelves. That's fine though. But yeah, I'll 100% print it. Like if you send me that STL, man, I think I only have one other thing to print right now. 2. If you include Big Daddy's order, but I need that STL edited by Rabbit first. Okay, some of them being sold are pretty dull. Oh, it's new cool looking, but if you get someone with a printer, you basically get it for a fraction. Oh yeah, 100%, yeah. The STL, oh, you're talking about dice towers? Yeah, not my kind of 3D printer. No, that would be very expensive. You're looking at like a bottle of resin almost, I feel. And lots of different parts. I don't think I'd do that. I think I'd rather make one out of foam core. You guys know how much I suck at making things out of foam core sometimes. Structures. Okay. Is this dry yet for us to start wet blending paints over top of it? I was going to start painting something else. My favorite thing to make is something that's going to get used by somebody. I know it sounds really generic. I don't actually play any games or anything that would require models. So everything that I paint, I either give away or sell. I used to just give it all away, but everything I paint now is either for local game stores, for other people in some way, whether it be commissions or free, and then I post anything extra on Etsy. But I love painting things that get used by somebody. Chaos Giant. No, it's a dire troll. This is for a big D&D order for a awesome couple that's local to me here in the Cincinnati, Ohio area, which is awesome. Very excited to do local jobs. I love it. Said a hustler's work is never through. Ooh, I think we need... I'm close to needing some more skeleton board. But I love fantasy stuff, though, in general. I love the bright colors. I love... If I was going to pick a genre to only ever paint forever, I would definitely say fantasy stuff. As you can tell by my portfolio, it's what I have gotten to paint the most of. Okay. And maybe that's part of what influenced. Like maybe if I had, over the last, 6 months or so, if I'd gotten like a bunch of jobs that were Warhammer related, like Warhammer 40k, I'd be more in line with the what's the paint plan color wise? Oh, so they requested, I just had this open. Green, like greens for the troll, but can add purple and red for the sores. And disease and stuff growing from him. And then the picture they sent had some really bright yellow highlights. So that is the plan. Won't say it's a very complicated plan, but we're going to go for it. We might use some of these here. Belladon green open? Did I drill the hole out of that one? I did, okay. Maybe. We'll do those afterwards though, because they're more matte and these will be more gloss. Okay, let's get some paint. We'll use the inkwell instead, just in case we need some extra space. We're going to use some Lanthium medium because we are going to be wet blending things. We want to use the Lanthium medium just to give us a little bit more time on that drying time. And grab a paintbrush here. It's fine. This is a bigger model, so we'll do that. And we will add the purples and reds and stuff after we nail down the base coat. So we're basically going to pretend like we're not doing one at first, and then we'll add in that stuff afterwards. We can thin them down with a little bit of contrast medium, etc. Thank you for the follow, Sams. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I've loved getting to answer your questions and talk to you a little about and learn a little bit about what you're creating, what you're into. I appreciate that. It means a lot. I don't have to hobby alone. That's so nice. So Agric Dune, we'll mix in the Plaguebearer flesh with that one. No, we'll mix in a little bit of this Thonian camo shade for that one. And that'll be our darker color. And then maybe just a couple of drops of this Warp Lightning. A little bit lighter. That's why we had all of them. A little bit more of a saturated green, I think. That's it. That's our dark green. And then for the lighter one, we're going to go with Plaguebearer's Flesh. You guys have seen me use this so many times. Plaguebearer's Flesh mixed with, say it with me, Skeleton Horde. One of my favorite paint combinations in all of the contrast paint color line. So in this one, we're add just a little hint of the yellow into it to kind of start to build up those things. And I hope you appreciate that we paint things, you know, till they're just good enough. We're not trying to transcend colors. You can check out that portfolio and you'll see it. That's the level that we paint stuff to. I want to paint a lot of different things for as many people as possible. And if I spend 2 weeks on every single model, that's what, 20 something models a year? That's not enough models for me. Perfect. And then we'll use just a little bit here of the Corrupted Stamina. We're going to add that in there just a little bit. 2, 3 drops. Perfect. I need a little bit of green. Is this open? I'm pretty sure the acid green we never used. Yeah, judging by that lid. Yeah, I don't feel like drilling out that hole right now, so we'll use the Belladon green instead. It's got a little bit of blue in there, but we don't think it'll really come through. Alright, we're gonna run some Stream Raiders. There it is, I like it. Okay, there is our nice highlight. Oh, you have some bad news too? What is that? What's your bad news? Killing Field should be able to blast this out. Stream Raiders, guys, is a totally free to play game. Every 5 minutes or so you can drop a unit onto the battlefield, and then I run the battle and we go on quests and little adventures. We fight all these baddies. If you're a fan of dopamine rush kind of games where you get to make some nice steady progression and level up your units by dropping your units, that nice little cyclical vibe, definitely for you. You should check it out. And again, totally free to play. You can buy skins and stuff to support the streamers, but honestly, I just like it. It's a fun little 8-bit game. Sudoku is going to get these this gold because she did have the top kills. Back top, but Kecleon, Sapphire, and Merowyn are also going to get some scrolls. Alright, cool. Bronze chest time. Nice, nice, nice. Let's go ahead and drop that tank here. Battles are getting a little bit harder. So, yeah. Let's see here. What level are these? These are... Ooh, we got some level 20s and some level 10 epics here. Okay. Let's see what we can do. Let's see what we can do. Back! Speaking of awesome people, Tio Frio. Awesome people. Check out his channel. Let's see here. And let's just grab... We don't need a nice brush. We're going to grab just kind of a crappy brush here. We're going to use that here to blend these paints. Okay. I would be upset about the color of this water, but given that we're painting in greens and stuff, it's fine. Aqua, what's your bad news, buddy? You're killing me. Leftover wood from your order. Got left in the truck due to risk, and then the heat from... Oh no! Oh no! That sucks, man. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Aww. I never checked out the store. One second.
Ready, guys?
Oh, I did. It resets in 2 hours. Okay.
I like to sing, dance,
Aww.
pretend.
That's adorable. He also is too adorable because I've never seen your kids on stream. But then again, I don't really stream during... I don't really catch your streams when they are awake. So... Alright, I think we're going to get to another loyalty boss chest tonight. Because there's 1 battle, and then 2, and then 3. I think, yeah, we're going to get to that one. I don't think... And then tomorrow we'll probably get... Yeah, because I want to hit both the loyalty token chest, the gold chest, and the loyalty skin chest. I want to hit all 3 of those. So tomorrow we'll be doing the super loyalty chest, probably pretty early in the stream, for those of you that are here for Stream Raiders. Okay, cool. I'm going to start on the leg here, and we'll just start working on this. Get this guy done tonight. Or at least his skin. Alright, so start right down here in a nice shaded area. And then we grab this here for this more highlighted area. Drag it up. And the top. And then down here in the bottom. And then here again, we're gonna wipe off the brush. Grab just our highlight color. Get that all over the top here. Okay, so I can bring you guys down here with me. And then just a tiny little dot of our darker color to kind of fill into those cracks. Grab some of the darker and the lighter. Gonna lay down. You have a good night, Van Sunny. You have a great night, man. If you have trouble with learning, wet blending, things like that, I would highly recommend grab yourself some nice thin translucent paints, things like contrast, scale color stuff, Let's see what else. Army Painter speed paints. Hopefully, I'm going to be receiving a set of those here soon. A viewer is no longer able. Sorry, as we're wet blending paints here, we really don't want to let anything dry too much until we're sure we're done with it, like this leg. I'm trying to move relatively quickly here, not too fast. Quiet room tonight. Yeah. It's Critical Role night. I know some of my viewers are big watchers of that. That is a-okay. Well, actually, this is about normal for my streams in terms of people talking. 1 or 2 at a time, people floating in and out, doing their own thing. Hopefully going off and working on their own projects, etc. I love it. I love it. Listening in. Working on that bass, see? Everyone's working on stuff. I love it. I made a face. Oh no, painting a face. Yeah, no, guys, no one needs to feel bad about being talkative or not. I love it when everyone's a little bit quiet. Means you guys are doing your own things. That is a vibe, though. Regretting painting. What kind of face are you painting? Working that fairy, but you're lazy. Oh no. This is a great safe space. Yes, of course. Because do you know what it is? It's amazing. I'm going to respect and love every little piece of you that you put into the things that you make, guys. Whether you've just won a Crystal Brush Award, or it's your first model, and you barely got paint on it in more than 2 spots, I'm going to love it. The same. Ebb and Flesh, I'm just not feeling it. Do you know what you should check out that I actually just got that I absolutely adore? This. Oh my god, I love it so much. The Flesh paint set by Scale 75. I am in love with this paint set. It's incredible. And it's got a nice guide in there that isn't just hot nonsense like their Instant Color ones. All that extra lanthanum medium in there. It's really going to help us to push these blends and help that extra, all those extra little details and that yellow primer, zenithal that we did come through. And also underpainting it green as opposed to something like white really helps us to get just a little bit more noise and variation in all these colors. Because of course it is a WizKids model, we're going to have the missing eye sockets. Okay. Well, the missing eye is inside of the eye sockets, that's fine. And we can go through here and actually just layer it up again if we want. You can actually layer it up either way too. You can layer the highlights back up like this to make them a little bit brighter if you want. Okay. Sorry. I think I'm all good. I'm gonna scroll up. I'm gonna check up in chat here. All right. Oh, the wet paint makes them look shiny. Yeah, we're definitely gonna give this a coat of like a gloss paint at the very, very end after we've added all of mattes, because you want to make sure you have like a finalized whatchamacallit. Looking at your troll and not when to start it because I don't know what to do with it. Hey, Merwin, can I send you a guide that looks that helped me? I am doing something a little bit different on this one, but if you want, I can send you a guide, or I can just tell you which one it is, by Sarastro, that really helped me learn how to paint like nice green orc, troll, whatever you want to call it, skin tones. Whoa, nice! A-tier water Pokemon. I caught one. Milotic. Let me check out my Pokeball stash. Let's see what's going on there. Let's see how we're doing on the Poke Bank front. I haven't looked at this in 2 days. I took a full day off of pretty much everything last 2 days. Did you put it in the right place? Da, 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 da. Sales, commissions, storefronts. Yes! You should include a picture of it, though, and a price. People are 100% more likely to, which is why I have pricing guides and things, to do stuff, or to just pick something up in a shopping cart rather than have something custom made where they're going to get like a really custom quote and stuff. But yes, that was the right channel. Matt, oh my god, hi, thank you. 6 months, dude, 6 months. Guys, Matt made he's an amazing community mod member. He is one of the core reasons that Good Enough Painting is as big as it is. He's one of the first people that found me when I started to get a little bit of momentum here on Twitch. It took a little bit, but it was absolutely incredible. Him, Rabbit, Tio, all you guys, thank you. But Matt, thank you so much for 6 months, and here is to 6 more months of hopefully doing some amazing thing. I'm a core raisin. Normally we're on the same page, man, but I got nothing. I got nothing. But you did also redeem stretch and hydrate, so let's go ahead and stretch. And then, yes, he is. He even edited a 1-year anniversary video for me that I had no idea was coming. A bunch of you sneaky guys got together, and yeah, he edited that video, put it together. He also made a oh wow, that felt good. A blooper and inappropriate reel. Let's go ahead, some water. Whoa, 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 whoa! Oh shoot, Leventas, I need to refund that. When you said reason, it sounded like raisin. Oh shoot, hey guys, nobody redeemed the giveaway entry. That shouldn't be active right now. That is only the day of the giveaway. One sec. I thought I disabled those, my bad. Whoops. Manage rewards. Giveaway entry 2, 3, giveaway entry are now disabled. So sorry about that. He says, that's fair, that's fair, that's fair, that's fair, Aqua. Alright, and then let me redeem your points to you, Leventas. Are you doing Covered in Bones? Oh, you missed it. Did you see last month's giveaway? Oh no. Last month or the month before, the skeleton, the graveyard. Ah, so we'll have to figure out one with bones in it. Yeah, if you check out the portfolio, I think the pictures are in there now. There was a graveyard and the skeletons and stuff. Activity feed. How do I... Oh, a dragon graveyard? Yeah, no, we'll... I'm gonna keep that idea in the back pocket. We're definitely gonna do that sometime. You're in the US, right? And we can do that. Yeah, then yeah, you can win. But yeah, we're definitely, when we do a graveyard or something, we're gonna definitely hit up Rabbit for some stuff. Okay, reject, refund, points back. Okay, cool, awesome. I'm gonna mark everything is complete, all requests. Oh, I've never done this before. I got like 63 requests that I just need to mark as completed. Okay, wow, that cleaned that up real quick. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Yeah, no, we're gonna hit up Rabbit for some bones and skeletons of dragons for that one, for sure. Stream Raiders. Time for battle. Oh, it's not time for the battle yet. Wait, oh, we still have 6 minutes. Okay. But yeah, if we look at the giveaway here, there was the graveyard. My wife just got me the pictures. That's what made me think it was this month. It was this. Well, okay, a couple of people won stuff. Like Tio won all the D&D scatter terrain because he plays D&D. We also did like a bunch of dungeon tiles with it too, but I didn't get pictures of those. But Jolene Perler won the actual skeleton, the giant skeleton, and the cathedral. Possible to print bone dragon model. Oh, that could be fun. That could be fun. Or we could find a nice, easy to print one that that we'll pay money for. So yeah, you can see all the bones and stuff. Speaking of Rabbit, we used some of his bones right in here when we created our own bone door thing. Mabob. I don't know what you would call these. Crypts? You just found out you live an hour away from... Oh, the 42050? Really? And what was this? Oh! For $10 for the Von Strahd order that I did for an Etsy customer. A custom order for them. I threw in a nice little scenic base for $10 because I had some scatter and I was like, oh cool, I want to do this. Alright. Oh, Jolene is super close. Oh, okay. Anyway. Pokeballs. Let's see how we're looking. We only have 5 Ultra Balls? Let's fix that. Let's get 20 of those. It's fine. Yay! How many Great Balls do we have? 3? Oh geez, we need to fix that too. There we go. Now that's more like it. Von Strahd, yes! I painted one of those recently for an Etsy customer. He sent me these models in the mail. Your heart hurts. Oh no! Was that not the right name? Or am I supposed to call him something else? I've never played it. I was gonna have a whole campaign. Hey, well, I will paint one for you, but it will cost money and you'll have to buy the kit. Unless Von Strahd is something else that what I'm thinking. Probably not. I just assumed this is Strahd from the Curse of Strahd D&D campaign because it was a kit. Okay. Strahd von Zarovich. Yeah, that guy. Yeah. Strahd von Zarovich. Yeah, that's what I meant. Keep calling him Vilf. Oh. That's good. That's good, Tio. Oh my god. That's good. Did you guys see me rubbing the brain cells together there? Both of them? I even added the super secret third one there. Ooh. I'll have to give him more than lip service. Like, you mean like bottle service, right? She means sexual gratification is what she means. All right. Ooh. Free lipstick. Not often the vampire does the staking. I get it. These jokes are my speed. Is it just me, or does the Netflix series like of Dracula, or does that like he doesn't give me seduction vibes? And I guess part of that speaks to like the power of like his presence and stuff as a supernatural being. But that guy just didn't. He just didn't. I didn't need a sponge. I know he's. I mean, but like, I use Hobby Lobby classroom pack brushes. He's supposed to be scary, but I mean, like he's also seductive, right? Usually, on some level. Until Anne Rice. Oh, I mean, yeah, okay. Ignore the, like, I'm not talking about the canon of vampires as a whole, but, like, that guy in the Netflix series, like, he kind of gave off, like people reacted to him a little bit like he was sexy, but then, like, he really wasn't. But I guess, like, it was, the verbiage was always, like, entranced and stuff. And scary can put you in trance. I guess that makes sense.
You always thought I have a life I could grow with you, but as time fades, crazy how our lives change, feeling like a shockwave without you.
Leventas, you should unpack that with a licensed professional. But also, yes, I agree. How we doing? I had to get a tissue. Oh, we're just demolishing Stream Raiders is how we're doing. Kecleon with the most kills. Take your gold. Go for it. Yay! Oh, they just opened the wrong quest. That's fine. Oh, wow. Okay, I think I'm gonna place a healer. And we're gonna go for it. We're just gonna go for it. Although I'm gonna put one direction down here. Normally I don't do too many battle plans, but I think in this case we might want to. I don't usually specify specific units, but what we're gonna do is this. We'll do that.
I got so much motherfucking design on right now.
There we go. I can occasionally make a battle plan. Nope. Kecleon Sapphire. Ooh. Once in a while. I just occasionally. Hey, this guy is the speed paint guy that I was just talking about. What's up? What is up, Otto? How you doing?
I spent 3K, what the fucking budget? Chrome hard G's, 10K, can't touch it. Shake the hips that don't lie like Shakira. I'm so damn high in the coop, I'm keto. I don't drink tea, there's only drink expensive liquor. Fucking on your bitch, and my green glass.
Which are you?
Oh my god, you're underrated. She got itty bitty titties, I bust them on her quickly. I bought that bitch Versace garments just because of pity. If she is a fashion over,
I am doing great. Try to remember your password to Discord. Ooh, that's always a rough one.
every single time I drop your bitch, I need a playlist. And I know a boyfriend get mad when she play this. And he always complain when she say I'm her favorite. Break it down, bring it back, make it clap. I got 3 old thoughts, new guap, wear that thing. Bitches on my line, and you know they come strapped. Hold up, what it not, 45, scope it.
Underwear, 1, 2, 3, 4. I like it. That would probably be an okay password, yeah. Ooh, my ear is itchy. At first, then you saw the other head. Yeah, no, this is a dire troll.
The world is yours.
So I used to send money to a friend that lived down in Florida, and in the money service that we used, you had to have a security question, right? And you would tell the person the answer to the question, or they would know it, and you would tell them the answer, and then they would, to confirm and actually get their money, they'd have to pick it up. And what I used to do was I used to tell her the answer. I have the same combination for your luggage. I would tell them the just the answer. Would it be better to have the rocks be separate from the base so you can glue them on? It depends. So when you're thinking about a base, if the rocks go like this a lot, yes. But if it's just like rock, and they're all going up and they're all pointing upwards, then no, it doesn't. It would probably just be easier just to print it. And also it would depend on how tall it is. If it was really tall, then yeah, probably have them separate. I think I'd have to look at it. I think I'd have to see it. Because there's some bases that I've tried to print that were really complicated because they had like parts overhanging other parts. So when you think about like 3D printing a base, yeah. Oh, anyway, sorry, my story. So I would just tell her, hey, your answer is 6. And then she'd be like, cool, cool, cool. And so the first time she goes to pick up money, the guy looks at her and he says, all right, so there's a security question. And she goes, yeah, I got the answer. And she goes, oh, and he goes, okay. How many times have you contracted chlamydia? She'd be like, 6. Oh boy. At one time, it was like, how many, I said, how many dudes did you do last week? Or something like that. And the answer that I gave her was 12. And then that was the one where she was like, Ricky, he was cute. And that's when I stopped. I felt real bad. She was like, he was really cute. And oh, don't do that again. I was like, oh, okay, that's fair. To be very, very clear, those were not accurate numbers. I was making up the questions and then just giving her a number for the answer. But also, I shouldn't have had to send her money in the first place, so I felt like a little bit of embarrassment was the... and they weren't all, like, sexually related. It was, how many times have you locked your keys in the car? And the answer was, like, 35, something like that. So they weren't all sex stuff. But I used to have to send her her own paychecks. For just reasons I'm not going to get into. She was working on a cruise ship. And also, this was like 12 years ago, so I was a little bit of an asshole, to be honest. I'm not going to give myself too much of an out there. I was a much meaner person 12 years ago than I am today. No, that would have been 10. It was. I was annoyed. to. There's always the redeem, the lead the raid if you guys want. Otherwise, I just kind of find somebody. Anyways, this is a little bit of a shorter stream. Tuesdays, if you don't know this about me, I get up very, very early. I get up at 6 a.m. and I have to actually go into my office to work as opposed to working from home. So I can't kind of relax and stuff. I get up to help my wife get out the door. Well, not help her get out the door, but like, because that's when she gets up. So I'm actually really, really out of it, like 18 hours in. So I'm going to go get that food. I'm going to come back, and I look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow. Tomorrow's a much more normal day. We'll probably stream for somewhere between 3 and 4 hours instead of 2.5 to 3.5. But, guys, I appreciate every single one of you. Remember the things that you're creating and the things that you're doing. They're a representation of yourself. They are part of you. They are moments of your life that you have put into something. Make sure that you are giving them the respect that they deserve. No matter what you do, I'm always going to be proud of you. I want to hear about it. I want to see it. Otto, I assume you're logging in Discord so you can send me an update. So feel free to send me a message whenever you can about the stuff. I just realized I never actually said that. Make sure you are putting, not just, you don't even have to put your best foot forward, but because the foot that you put forward or the things that you do are the best things that you have to give at those individual given points in time. Couldn't be any better, couldn't be any worse. It is what happened. Yes, join the Discord, introduce yourself, I'll get you access to it, and all of you watching and all of you out there creating, and for those of you that don't create and that just like to come over and say hi, thank you so much, and I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. I'm going to go to the ending screen here. I don't have an ending screen, so we're going to go to the stream starting soon screen, because we're going to pretty soon here, we're going to raid out. I'm going to start Stream Raiders, and we're going to find someone to raid. Nope, Stream Raiders starts in 13 minutes. All right, I'm going to be about 5 minutes late, because I have to go get that White Castle. I'm going to be about 5 minutes late running this one. 5 to 10. Depends on how long it takes for me to get the order from Oriana. But we're going to raid out here, and I'm going to raid and dip. We're going to raid Dr. Krabby, but we're going to raid and I'm going to raid and leave, because I'm going to go get my my wife some food. She very rarely asks me to do stuff during streams, so we're going to go raid Dr. Krabby, and I'm going to go grab dinner for my wife and I, and I will catch you guys tomorrow. I love every single one of you. Thank you so much. You have a good night.